Okay, so what I am saying that nucleus is unable to differentiate. Okay, okay, right. Nucleus is unable to differentiate between a proton. Nuclear force is unable to differentiate between protons and neutrons. जैसा इसके लिए प्रोटॉन है वैसा ही इसके लिए न्यूट्रॉन है. Okay, so Heisenberg suggested us that we can do one thing. We can just treat nucleons to be similar. Okay, we can just treat. Okay, so what I am saying that from this experiment, it is evident that nuclear force does not differentiate between protons or neutrons. So what Heisenberg suggested us that actually neutron and proton are the same status of a particle. Okay, we can consider that there is a particle and neutron and proton are actually the same states of that particle, different states of that particle. Sometimes it is present in this format or sometimes it is present in this format. Okay, we call it that particle as nucleon. We call that particle as nucleon. Okay, so as per Heisenberg's, what we have to do, we have to consider, हम यहाँ पे क्या ट्रीट करेंगे कि न्यूट्रॉन और प्रोटॉन को हम अलग अलग पार्टिकल ट्रीट नहीं करेंगे. हम न्यूट्रॉन और प्रोटॉन को एक ही पार्टिकल कहेंगे और कहेंगे कि वो जो होता है वो पार्टिकल न्यूक्लियन वो कभी इस फॉर्मेट में इस शेप के अंदर होता है और कभी वो इस शेप के अंदर आ जाता है. ठीक है, हाँ, जब वो न्यूट्रॉन वाली शेप में होता है तो चार्ज इज जीरो और जब वो प्रोटॉन वाली शेप में होता है तो चार्ज इज पॉजिटिव. ओके, so if you say these two particles, if you just see these two particles, neutron and proton, okay, these are similar, in every respect. Okay, they have similar, almost we can say they have similar mass, almost, not exactly, but they have similar mass, almost similar mass. Okay, the binding energy for both of them is similar. They have similar binding energy, same binding energy, and there are other properties also which are similar. Say for example, the nuclear force does not depend, it doesn't depend on whether it is neutron or proton. So we can say these two particles form a group, these two particles form a group. Those that group has every property same, the member of this group has every property same. Okay, except for one property. Okay, they are different in one property only. Okay, there is only one property which is different for them, that is charge. Obviously for neutron and proton one property is different, that is charge. Okay, so let me tell you my friend, there is not there, this is not only the only group. ये एक ऐसा एक अकेला ग्रुप नहीं है. There are other groups also. Say for example, we have in new particle physics pi 0, we have pi 0, pi minus and pi plus. These are the three particles. Okay, but these three particles have similar mass, almost similar mass. They have almost similar binding energy. They have almost similar exchange of momentum. Every property is similar, but they are different in one property, and that is charge. Okay, one property is different, that is charge. लेकिन जो न्यूक्लियर फोर्स है वो इस चार्ज को भी ट्रीट नहीं करता है डिफरेंट. न्यूक्लियर फोर्स इस चार्ज को भी सिमिलर ही ट्रीट करता है. Okay, in we can say in the perspective of nuclear force, these particles are no more differentiable, they are just same. Okay, so इसीलिए हम कहते हैं कि these three are actually the three states of a single particle pi. There's a particle pi and these three are the states. Okay, so we can say that it is forming a set. It is a set means we can say a set where every members have every property same except for charge. Okay, this is another set. Okay, we have some other groups also, like we have quarkets are there, like we have there are particles delta double positive, delta positive is there. Okay, there is delta zero and delta negative. These are the four particles. Okay, these four particles have all properties similar, they have all properties similar except for charge. Okay, every property is similar. If you say nuclear force, nuclear force is not able to differentiate between them. Okay, so what we are saying that such type of groups do exist in nuclear physics as well as in particle physics also. ठीक है, सो अगर हम इस अपने पहले वाले ग्रुप की बात करें न्यूक्लियन की, ठीक है, तो न्यूक्लियन ग्रुप की मल्टीप्लिसिटी क्या है? व्हाट इज द मल्टीप्लिसिटी? मल्टीप्लिसिटी इज 2, means how many particles, how many members are there in group. In this group there are two particles, right? In this group there are three particles, multiplicity is 3, and this quarket's multiplicity is 4. Okay, right? So these groups have different multiplicity. Now the question arises that will we people be able to differentiate between these particles ever? ओके लेट मी से, क्या हम कभी इन पार्टिकल्स के बीच में डिफरेंशिएट कर पाएंगे? ओके लेट मी से, we have two electrons. Say for example, we have two electrons. We know these two electrons are quite different. They are different in every aspect. Okay, they differ. Say for example, sorry, not different, same. In terms of charge, they are same. Okay. In terms of mass, they are same. Okay. If there are two electrons in valence shell, if we are going to take them out simultaneously, then the ionization energy for both of them will be same, or electron affinity, some other properties. All of the properties are same, right? So you may say that these two electrons are non-differentiable. Okay, we can't differentiate them. In fact, nobody can differentiate them. In terms of every property, they are same. Every property you see they are same. And if they are occupying the same orbital, then what happens is there is no way to differentiate. There is no way to differentiate. Okay, but except for one way, that is spin. Okay, the classical thing, spin. Right? There is one way to differentiate between them. Spin. For one electron, we write the spin is plus 1 by 2. And for other electron, we say the spin is minus 1 by 2. Okay. So we may say that ये जो electrons हमारे पास हैं, they are same in every respect. But one property is different. That is spin. Okay. That is spin. Right. That's spin. तो जब आप इन दो इलेक्ट्रॉन्स को लोगे जो एक ही ऑर्बिटल में है और उन पर मैग्नेटिक फील्ड अप्लाई करोगे, यू विल अप्लाई सम मैग्नेटिक फील्ड ओवर देयर, say some north pole and south pole, you will apply some magnetic field there, right? And then what we will do, you will put them these two electrons in that magnetic field. You will put them in that magnetic field. What you are going to observe, that these two electrons will move in different directions. One of the electron will move in this direction, one of the electron will move in this direction. Okay, these two electrons will move in different directions. Okay, so अभी तक जब तक हमने मैग्नेटिक फील्ड अप्लाई नहीं किया था, हमें इन दोनों के बीच में कोई डिफरेंस नजर नहीं आ रहा था. इन एवरी रेस्पेक्ट हमें लगता था ये पार्टिकल सेम है, लेकिन जैसे ही हमने मैग्नेटिक फील्ड अप्लाई किया, द पार्टिकल सीम्स to be differently behaving. हमें लगता है, हमें दिखा कि पार्टिकल जो हैं they are behaving differently. Okay, so this is a famous experiment in fact which is called as Stirling-Gerlich experiment. The first experiment which differentiated between the two electrons, or we can say which proved the existence of spin. Stirling-Gerlich experiment. Okay, ये बहुत ही फेमस है. इसने सबसे पहले ये प्रूव किया था, experiment of spin प्रूव किया था इन्हें, Stirling-Gerlich experiment. It showed us how to differentiate between the two electrons which seem to be same. हाँ, ओके. सो जब आपने मैग्नेटिक फील्ड अप्लाई किया तो यहाँ पे क्या हुआ, यहाँ पे ये डिफरेंट बिहेवियर करना. टिल देन इट्स क्लियर. सो दिस एक्सपेरिमेंट इज एबल टू डिफरेंशिएट बिटवीन देम, राइट? सिमिलरली वी हैव न्यूक्लियन. जो न्यूक्लियंस हमारे पास हैं, न्यूट्रॉन और प्रोटॉन, मैंने कहा इन एवरी रेस्पेक्ट दे आर सेम. बट व्हाट विल हैपन इफ यू आर गोइंग टू अप्लाई इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिक फील्ड ओवर देम? Okay, when you apply electromagnetic field, you will see that these two behave differently. Okay, these two guys behave differently, quite differently, right? So we can say here that in presence of electromagnetic field, in presence of electromagnetic interactions, these two particles are no longer same, they are different. Okay, they are different. Now यहाँ पर इस वाले केस में आपने क्या कहा, आपने कहा ठीक है, spin is the property, spin is the property जिसकी वजह से आपको डिफरेंशिएट हुआ यहाँ पे, ठीक है कि नहीं? दो इलेक्ट्रॉन्स के बीच में आपको डिफरेंशिएट हुआ ड्यू टू स्पिन. बट व्हाट अबाउट दिस इंटरेक्शन? ओके, व्हाट अबाउट दिस केस? देखो आप अभी डिफरेंशिएट नहीं कर पा रहे थे, ठीक है? आप कहोगे स्पिन, यहाँ पर भी हम स्पिन कंसिडर करेंगे. नहीं, स्पिन यहाँ पे कंसिडर ही नहीं होगा. वो क्योंकि न्यूक्लियर फोर्स ऑलरेडी स्पिन डिपेंडेंट फोर्स है. तो हमने देखा कि न्यूक्लियर फोर्स से तो ये डिफरेंशिएट नहीं हो रहे थे, न्यूक्लियर फोर्स में तो ये सेम बिहेव कर रहे थे. तो स्पिन इज नॉट द फैक्टर ड्यू टू विच दे विल बिहेव डिफरेंटली. ओके, देयर इज सम अदर फैक्टर. कोई एक ऐसा फैक्टर है, ठीक है, जो इनको डिफरेंटली बिहेव करवाता है. कोई एक प्रॉपर्टी है कि जब हम इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिक ये इंटरेक्शन करवाते हैं तो ये दोनों बिहेव करते हैं डिफरेंटली, एंड दैट प्रॉपर्टी इज समहाउ सिमिलर टू दैट ऑफ स्पिन. Okay, we call that property as isospin. Okay, the property which is similar to that of spin, we call that as isospin. Okay, let me summarize what I said. I said कि अगर हमारे पास बहुत सारे particles होंगे, ठीक है, they have same properties, same mass, same energy, same binding energy, everything is same, everything is same. बस उनका चार्ज डिफरेंट है, ठीक है। तो हम क्या कहेंगे, हम उनके बीच में डिफरेंशिएट नहीं कर पाएंगे, विल नॉट बी एबल टू डिफरेंशिएट बिटवीन देम, ओके। बट इन प्रेजेंस ऑफ इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिक इंटरैक्शन, इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिक फील्ड्स, दीज टू न्यूक्लियॉन्स जो अभी आपको बिल्कुल सेम लग रहे थे, ठीक है, ये आपको डिफरेंट दिखने लगेंगे, ठीक है। दे विल स्टार्ट बिहेविंग डिफरेंटली। नाउ यू विल से दैट दिस इज ड्यू टू अ प्रॉपर्टी विच इज कॉल्ड एज आइसोसिपिन, okay, this is called as isospin. Okay, say for example, if you have an electromagnetic field over there, electromagnetic field is there, if you turn off the electromagnetic field, okay, say for example, you turn off the electromagnetic field, there is no electromagnetic field, okay, you will say that they will behave in the same manner, ये बिल्कुल एक दूसरे के सेम तरीके पे बिहेव करेंगे, there will be no isosipin, no isosipin. In fact, जब electromagnetic field zero होगा तो we say isosipin is zero, है ना, ठीक, isosipin is zero. Why? We can say that there is no need of isosipin if we are turning off electromagnetic field, okay. But if the electromagnetic field is on, if it's on, then we need to say why the properties differ, why they are different, okay, on the basis of this. So I am saying that it can be explained on the basis of isosipin, okay. So isosipin का हो, isobaric spin का हो, isotonic spin का हो, everything जो भी आपको ठीक लगता है, ठीक है। So actually ये जो चार्ज इंडिपेंडेंस का मामला था, जो आप चार्ज इंडिपेंडेंस कहते थे, आप कहते थे न्यूक्लियर फोर्स आर चार्ज इंडिपेंडेंट, एक्चुअली द न्यूक्लियर फोर्स इज नॉट एबल टू डिफरेंशिएट बिटवीन द टू nucleons, okay. But in presence of electromagnetic field we are saying so, right? So this isosipin we can define, there is a full-fledged formula in particle physics for this isosipin, okay. Let me write that formula, that is given by, that is written as m is equal to 2i plus 1. This is the formula, 2i plus 1, okay. Let us say what is m is the multiplicity, okay. I is the isosipin, let me write it by I is the isosipin, okay. So if you have like this way, if I'm saying it, the formula is m is equal to 2i plus 1, 2i plus 1, okay. Let us consider two particles, okay. We have our particle which is doublet is neutron and proton, means दो particles हमारे पास है, multiplicity इस set की 2 है, we have a doublet, okay. And for this doublet it contains neutron and proton, okay. So m is 2, so if m is 2, what is then I is m minus 2, which is m minus 1 over 2, okay. This is m minus 1 over 2, this will be then it will be 1 2 minus 1 over 2, okay. So it will be 1/2, right, it will be 1/2, ठीक है. So this I is 1/2, right. अब देखो, in my last lecture I told you, if we have a particle and there is some angular momentum, say for example orbital angular momentum, orbital angular momentum I am writing means L is the orbital angular momentum, then this orbital angular momentum is quantized, okay, and there is a quantum number associated with it, that is small l, okay. If we have similarly, it is spin angular momentum, okay, let me write it spin angular momentum. And what was spin angular momentum? Spin angular momentum we write it by capital S, है ना. So there is a quantum number, spin quantum number associated with it, okay. If we have total angular momentum, which you remember, hope L plus S, okay, hope everybody remember that, L plus S. So this is a measurable quantity, total angular momentum is a measurable quantity, and there is a quantum number which is associated with it, J, okay. If you remember, I have written that, okay. So if this isospin is a measurable quantity, then there must be a quantum number associated with this, okay. Let us write that quantum number by I, small I, okay. And आपको पता है L कैसे निकालना है, 0 to n minus 1, आपको पता है S कैसे निकालना, you know all that, all those things, okay. यहाँ पर भी I को कैलकुलेट करने का एक प्रॉपर तरीका है. I को कैसे कैलकुलेट करेंगे, आप इस तरह से कैलकुलेट करेंगे, you will say quantum number I has value 1/2, and then second value is 1/2 minus 1, okay. It increases in terms of 1, sorry, decreases in terms of 1. You can say it is 1/2 or minus 1/2, okay. So isospin quantum number, it may be 1/2 or minus 1/2 for doublet, for this pair, okay. Okay, let's do this for a triplet, okay. If we are doing for a triplet, in fact we have to remember for the doublet only, but I am saying if we do it for a triplet, we'll do it for pi 0, pi 1, or pi positive and pi minus. If we are going to do it for these three particles, the multiplicity is in fact 3, and I will obviously be then equivalent to it will be m minus m minus 1, that is 3 minus 1. Okay, let's write directly now. 3 minus 1. Okay, we have 3 minus 1 over 2. Okay, this will be 2 by 2, that is plus 1. So what will be the I, small I? It will be 1 minus 1 or 0. Okay, these three possible values are there. Okay, now okay, I will come on the mathematical formulation. First let me finish this. Okay, triplet is there, okay, and these are the possible values. Okay, and if we are considering this thing which is quarkets, you know, so quarkets are four set of four particles having every property same except for charge. Okay, so you can say that I is now it's easy to calculate. Multiplicity is 4, so I is 3 by 2. Okay, you can then say what is the quantum number value associated with it. Then there is 3 by 2, then there is 1 by 2. Okay, then there is minus 1 by 2, and okay, 4 particles हैं तो plus 1 by 2. Okay, this is now this is what is isospin basically. Okay, now one thing is important for V people always and always, and that is Z component of a quantity. Okay, if you are measuring the angular momentum, then it is Z component is really very important for V people. Okay, if you are measuring spin, then it is this is very important. Okay, similarly if we are measuring I, then it is Z कंपोनेंट इज रियली वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर अस. ठीक है, लेकिन यहाँ पे जब आप ऑर्बिटल एंगुलर मोमेंटम कैलकुलेट करते हो तो आप तीन एक्सिस डालते हैं, एक्स वाई और जेड एक्सिस. ओके, यू से वी हैव थ्री एक्सिस, एक्स वाई एंड जेड एक्सिस. ओके, बट इन केस ऑफ दिस आइसोसिपिन हम एक्स के बदले 1 लिखते हैं, वाई के बदले 2 लिखते हैं और जेड के बदले 3 लिखते हैं. ओके, इफ आई से I1 इट मीन्स एक्स, if I say I2 it means Y, if I say I3 it means Z. Okay, right. Okay,